The all-new Toyota Prius looks nothing like you've ever seen before. You just gotta see it.
Yeah, okay. This is going on the radio, so you're gonna need to describe the all-new Prius to people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Use your words, please.
Oh, got it. Here we go, wowzers!
Ugh, I give up.
The all-new Prius. It's indescribable now. Toyota. Let's go places. Vehicle inventory may be limited. Check with your Toyota dealer.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for April 6th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Tickets are now on sale to see Avenged Sevenfold with Alexis on Fire July 19th at the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Tickets are also on sale to see Godsmack and Stained July 26th at the Xfinity Center. Get the details on both shows in the concert calendar at mistresscarrie.com. Back in 1997, Sean Diddy Combs sampled Sting's 1983 single, Every Breath You Take, for his hit song, I'll Be Missing You. And he recently revealed in a tweet that he pays $5,000 a day in royalties to the former frontman of the Police. Saying, quote, love to my brother Sting. He added it to a Twitter post of a resurfaced clip from 2018 and an interview Sting did on The Breakfast Club. Originally, Sting said he received $2,000 a day. I'll Be Missing You served as a tribute to the notorious B.I.G. who passed away in 1997 at the age of 24. His former wife, Faith Evans, and his 26-year-old son, C.J. Wallace, accompanied Diddy for the track alongside the R&B group 112. And in case you're wondering, $5,000 a day is $1.825 million a year. Former Kiss guitar player Ace Frehley says that Kiss frontman Paul Stanley called him recently to say fuck you, and then he hung up. Last week, Ace Frehley was on Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk and said that if he didn't get an apology from Paul Stanley following recent negative statements from Paul Stanley, that he would release a 120-page dossier of dirt on Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons that he says he keeps in a safety deposit box. When he was asked if he had heard from Paul Stanley, he said, quote, yes, he did not long after the show was over, and I was blindsided by the phone call because I saw his name come up on my cell phone. I figured he was calling me maybe to apologize or at least explain why he said what he said. Maybe he meant it really more towards Peter or Chris than me, and whatever the case may be. But instead of an apology, I got a 5-second phone call which said, fuck you, Ace, I'm not going to apologize, and he hung up. Iron Maiden frontman Bruce Dickenson revealed in a TV interview that he is engaged to his partner, Lena Dolce. Speaking to a reporter from the N1 channel while on a recent trip to Sarajevo in Bosnia-Herzegovina, he referred to Dolce as his, quote, fiancé. Dickenson was in Sarajevo to promote his performance on John Lord's Concerto for Group and Orchestra last month. Former Red Hot Chili Peppers guitar player Josh Klinghoffer, who was released from the band 3 years ago, made a recent appearance on the Brazilian podcast Five Notas. And when he was asked if he listened to the band's new albums Unlimited Love and Return of the Dream Canteen, he said, quote, I was trying to cram it in once before I left on a plane, and I got as far as maybe the 9th song, and I don't think that I listened to the rest. He went on to say it's tough listening to their new music only because I honestly think we were doing cooler music. I never want to sound negative about anyone doing music, but I was shocked when I heard their new record. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were the first band in 17 years to release 2 albums in the same year that both debuted at number 1. The Cure have expanded their 2023 Songs of a Lost World North American tour by announcing additional dates in San Diego, Montreal, and Atlanta, as well as a new show in Portland, Oregon. Frontman Robert Smith has also teased that concerts in Mexico and South America will be revealed later this month. The tour has one scheduled stop in New England on June 18th at the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. And speaking of tours, the Hollywood Vampires have announced 3 Northeast dates in the U.S. including May 30th at the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire, May 31st at the Box Center Wang Theater in Boston, and on June 1st in Bethel, New York. Tickets for the shows go on sale this Friday. Jethro Tull has released a new song titled Hammer on Hammer, the third single off of their upcoming new album, Rock Float. The band saying the song was inspired by the hammer-wielding Norse god Thor. Rock Float, Jethro Tull's 23rd album, is set to be released on April 21st. Twisted Sister frontman Dee Snider was the latest celebrity to be revealed last night on The Masked Singer. He was unmasked as the Doll. Doll came in third place behind Dandelion and Mantis after a performance of Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley. None of the panelists guessed Doll's identity correctly. Dee Snider saying, "I couldn't believe you guys didn't get it. You were circling around it, but let me tell you, Gene Simmons, Iggy Pop, no one can wear pumps like I did." In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Dee Snider said that he was actually asked to be on season 1, but didn't think that the show would be a success. Jonah Hill and Keanu Reeves are teaming up for a new dark comedy film, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The movie, titled Outcome, will be directed, co-written, co-produced by Jonah Hill, who will star alongside Keanu Reeves. The movie will follow Keanu Reeves as a Hollywood star, facing his inner demons and dark past after he is extorted with a mysterious video. Outcome has already been picked up by Apple Original Films and will be produced by Hill alongside his Strong Baby partner, Matt Dines. In a new interview with Revolver magazine, Lars Ulrich from Metallica was asked about how long the band could last. When the 59-year-old was compared to Bruce Springsteen, he said, quote, "Right, but at the same time, Springsteen plays 3-hour shows and just played 28 fucking songs on opening night. He looks healthier and stronger than ever, but I appreciate what you're saying, but none of them are playing battery. I would say that if we can stay healthy, hopefully we've got another decade. I mean, the second I'm done with you, I'm getting on the Peloton." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 148, featuring Dave Perner from Soul Asylum, is available now.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band are back on the road in 2023, and Setlisting Bruce is joining the Pantheon Podcast family. I'm Jesse Jackson, and since 2015, I've been talking to Bruce Springsteen fans from around the world, allowing them to tell their stories about how Bruce's music has been a good companion on their life's journey. If you love music, if you love good stories, please check out the podcast and listen to our conversations about music fandom, not only for Bruce, but for many other musicians as well. Remember, it's no sin to be glad you're alive.